I was hoping the chairman was going to be able to answer the question. So it was an honest question. While I was hoping he would use his time over mine, so if I may, through the chair, may I ask the chairman a question?
Please ask, and
All right.
floor manager will answer.
If a community just doesn't have it right now because they've already passed their budget, what mechanism is in place for them to access this money?
You have, even in the amendment, it's reimbursed, right? So you have to decide to spend it anyway, right? Because even in your amendment, there's a reimbursement process, which is, we already have a state ratio share, so that's not a match, but it's a share. So they would have to have determined to spend that money anyway. Is that the question you're asking?
Well, what I'm getting at is, if you're going to reimburse me, something, I can spend it. Like if I know I've got the cash, if I know I'm going to spend this within a 12-month period as a town councilman, I know I can spend that money, and at the end of the 12-month period, it's going to come in to cover any deficit. So budgetarily, I don't have a deficit. Right now, what you're asking is for them to spend it, but not fully fund it. And again, there's no mechanism for them to come up with the additional money, the 500,000 minus whatever their match is. There's no mechanism for them to come up with the money now because they've overpassed their budget. And I guess I'll ask a second question. Can they do this again next year? Will this program be available next year, at least in the next fiscal year, so that if they can't budget it this year, at least they can ask it well, we can hope that nothing happens between now and next year, but hopefully they can take advantage of it next fiscal year.
The answer is yes.
Okay. Again, I feel somewhat better about it, but I would hope that we would take into account the fact that we're talking about a one-year delay in what could be vital school security improvements, because the local communities just don't have the money they need to match. And I would just hope that this General Assembly would take that. And again, I applaud the matching concept because I think it's a great idea. But in this particular case, if you want these safety measures to be done now, in a lot of cases, they can't do it. So I would ask that we would go ahead and reimburse the full amount now, and then that way we can go ahead and start moving on these things.